The masquerade of the island.
We will tell you a story. I'm Aldo.
I'm Karen.
I am Pablo.
And I am Emmanuel.
On a remote island, there was a group of researchers. This group consists of Aldo and Karen. One afternoon, they were given a case that involved a multiple mystery that ended in cases of disappearances. One day, Aldo and Karen decide to go to the place where the cases were registered, and these were located near the village where they were. Aldo says to Karen, "This is where the disappearances were registered. We will to carry out an investigation to look for clues and to be able to find the whereabouts of the possible bodies, or if we are lucky, we can find them alive. Don't ask more questions than you have to. Understood?"
I understand. I'll host at what we need, and that is. When they arrived at the place, they met an old man. We were sharing sweets. They asked for reference of the place because they were completely lost.
The old man called me and self-confident said to them, "Follow that band of stones and with it ends. You will arrive at your destination."
The investigators followed the indications that the old man gave. Then, 5 minutes later, they arrived at the expected place, and they realized that they had arrived at the forest. They started to get scared because it was getting dark, and they called her forest creatures, such as wolves howling, owls. In the distance, they called she a person of protection. When we have closer realized that it was a woodcutter.
He approached mysteriously and said, "You shouldn't be here. It is forbidden to be in my house, and if you don't leave this instant, there will be consequences."
They all ignored the word Kutat's word. "I'm going on their way," they began to discover that. The woodcutter and the old man were backing out. Knowing this, they went to their house to stop them. The murders had been discovered. They had placed traps all over their house. The murders began to hide anywhere. The group that was in charge of the investigation fled, one by one, into each trap. Aldo into a hole in which there were huge stakes at the bottom, and was stuck in them head first. The other person to fall was Karen, who was hit by a spigot iron ball that this swung with great force and consequently hit him full in the face and shattered it. The old man and the woodcutter were the last survivors of all. There was one trap, over with strong, ancient combat attachments. The two assistants planned to beat each. Others saw they both ended up and cliff from, which neither of them was ever heard of.
They all died because they fell into the deadly traps from which none survived. The story continues to be told by all the village on the island.